what can you do to prevent droopy eyelids? Why is it happening? And what's going on basically? Hi, my name is Johan van Zyl, and I recently made a video on droopy eyelids. And I've actually got quite a few questions from some of my patients and from a couple of people on the internet. Why do your eyelids droop, especially as you grow older? Your eyelids mainly droop because they lose elasticity. And why is that happening? Simply because you are growing older. Your collagen levels might not be good. You might not be eating the right food or diet. It's maybe just due to old age. Unfortunately, collagen and elastin, which keeps the skin firm, also diminishes as you grow older. Now, of course, there is other reasons why you might find that you develop droopy eyelids as well. And some of those reasons we've actually covered in our previous video. Now, the one reason is you're looking down a lot. You're doing excessive looking down. The only thing that your eye muscles are doing is looking down all the time. Your eyelids are looking down as well. So muscle weakness is one of the main reasons why your eyelids start to droop so much. And on this video, which we did, we gave 2 eye exercises to improve your droopy eyelid appearance so that it doesn't droop as much. Now, one of the exercises was actually like just look up and get those brows going. And one of my patients said to me, what he did is he actually looked up, keep it there, and then he tries to look down. So he went up and try and look down with your eyes. Now, that to me is quite difficult. I don't know how he did it, but he said to me that seems to work for him. So get your brows moving, and while you got your brows there, try and look down. Now, I'm finding that pretty difficult, as you can see, but yes, it might be that's also a version of that same brow lift exercise which I gave you already. Now, one of the main reasons is that you have some fats around your eyelids, and the fats are there to actually also assist in tear production. So this is a very thin part of the skin also there, and also you have some fat. Now, what happens if that fat actually gets less, which very often does happen when you grow older? Now, today we have a very common phenomenon called Ozempic face. Now, Ozempic face now is a classic example of what happens if you have fat loss around your face and specifically your eyes. And we all know that some of these people that's been on excessive Ozempic or maybe excessive loss weight, they look great, but their faces aged 10 years. So yes, fat around the face and around the skin is very, very important also to make sure that your eyelids don't droop. And of course, the last thing is just thinning skin. The skin becomes thinner, and that also is less firm. And those are the main reasons why you might develop droopy eyelids. Now, more importantly, what can you actually do to minimize this droopy eyelid appearance? Now, it's also important always to think about skin care. So, it's the skin that we're talking about. So skin care in general, and specifically your face, is critical. And if you are in a hot, sunny climate, the first thing that you need to be doing is always wearing a hat. It's such a basic thing, but just think about it. That sunlight is coming from the top. It's hitting those areas around the eyes, on the brows down here, and you might find that just by wearing your hat, you might find that that's going to also just help the skin not be as dry and wrinkled as well. Now, your skin around your eye is critical to keep the eye healthy because, as I told previously, we all have this natural lubrication system which comes from the eyelids. Now, that is why it's so important to look after your skin. Proper nutrition, very, very key. Make sure you have your oils, your omega-3s, your olive oil, because it's your skin that feeds your eyes, and your skin is really important for good vision as well. And of course, sleep. Adequate sleep is so important. You know that how your eyes look when you haven't had a good night's sleep. So a good night's sleep and you all feel better. What's that classic saying? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So yes, you want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after a good night's sleep. Now, avoid smoking and excessive alcohol, because those things actually also affect the skin, and it also affects the water content in your body. Look after your body as carefully as possible. And if you do find that you have a little bit of swelling, ensure you maybe use a cold compress or a cucumber that's been in the fridge, a slice of cucumber. That always helps to minimize that edema around the eyes.